Let us consider this question. It is a question of collisions in two dimensions. In this questions, it is given that there are two masses, 2m and mass m. 2m is at motion and m is at rest. After head-on collisions with m, the two masses deviates in different directions. 2m deviates at an angle theta and uh, and m, let us consider it is not given here in the question. We consider it as, let us consider is that this is given as theta, that which we will consider it as alpha. Okay, let us consider an angle alpha. Now, according to the law of conservation of momentum, we know that m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equals to m1 v1 plus m2 v2. Now we know that where here it is m1 is given as 2m and u1 is the initial velocity which is unknown to us according to the questions. Then we consider is at u1 and uh, mass m whose initial velocity is 0, which is equals to 2m into v1 plus this is m into v2. Okay, now here we have considered two angles. So according to the we have to first of all resolve the velocity v1 along the x directions and velocity v2 along the x directions. So according to the in x directions we can write as, in x directions it is written as 2m u1 plus 0 is equals to 2m v1 cos theta and m v2 cos alpha. Okay, now according to the y direction, in y directions uh, there are velocities. Momentum can be given as 2m into v1 sine theta, and as the velocity v2 is in the negative y direction, it is given as minus m into v2 sine alpha is equals to 0. There are two equations. According to the conservation of energy, where we have applied in the case 1 as the law of conservation of momentum, and now we have to apply for the law of conservation of energy. We know that half of m1 u1 square plus half of m2 u2 square is equals to half of m1 v1 square plus half of m2 v2 square. Just apply this in these equations. We have half of velocity 2m, initial velocity is u1 square, and next half of mass m, initial velocity is 0, which is equals to half of 2m v1 square. We are taking the resultant v1 here, and this is half of m into v2 square. We are not taking here cos alpha sin alpha because we are taking only the resultant value v1 and v2. Now on solving the above equations, we will get u1 square is equals to v1 square plus v2 square by 2. Okay, now let us consider this equations as a let us consider this equation as 3, this equations as 1, and the next equations as 2. There are three equations. Now, squaring and adding equation 1 and 2, we will get v2 square cos square alpha is equals to 2u1 minus 2v1 cos theta whole square, and v2 square sin square alpha is equals to 4 of v1 square sin square theta. Now add on adding, we will get v2 square is equals to 4 of u1 square plus 4 of v1 square minus 8 of u1 v1 cos theta. Now from equation 3, we will get v2 square is equals to 2 of u1 square minus 2 of v1 square. Put the value of v2 square in this equations and solve. You will get the final value as u1 square plus 3v1 square minus 4 of u1 v1 cos theta is equals to 0. Lastly, you will get u1 square plus root 3 v1 whole square minus 2 times of u1 into root 3 by 2 into v1 into 2, which is equals to 0. On comparing these equations, you have to compare these equations and these equations. You will get the cos theta value, which is cos theta is equals to root 3 by 2, which is equals to pi by 6. This is the answer. Here in these questions, you will get the solutions. Options is not there, but it will be pi by 6 because cos 30 degree is root 3 by 2.